facing Nigeria today. So, Chairman, sir, you recall, sir, and I think you were with us in 2017, Mr. Chairman, sir, in Jos. We saw as far back as 2017 that the next epidemic that will hit Nigeria and the entire world is fake news and misinformation. Based on that, we dedicated an entire National Council on Information meeting in Jos, you remember, sir, to that issue. After which we launched a national campaign against fake news on the 11th of July 2018. And there we said clearly that the next war will be fought without a shot being fired, but it will use fake news. We didn't stop there, Mr. Chair, if you remember, sir. We now went on a tour of all media houses seeking their support for fake news, against fake news. So, Chairman, you remember too, sir, that we launched a campaign to regulate the social media, which was bitterly contested by the stakeholders. But we didn't stop, and we kept saying that if we do not regulate the social media, it will destroy us. Sir, social media and fake news did not start destroying Nigeria. In year 2017, sir, there was a fake video of herdsmen and farmers. It was a video of what happened in Tanzania. It was played on our video as if it was true. 2017, a very popular entertainer in Nigeria raised a false alarm that the students of Gidanwaya College of Education in Kaduna State had been murdered. There was almost reprisals, only for it to find out that it was not true. Now, you remember too, sir, that in 2017, sir, when we were confronting this fake news, we found out that the truth of the matter is that pictures and they're being posted are those of what had happened in the other part of the world. When there was a problem, sir, between South Africa and Nigeria, they were posting videos of what happened in India and Tanzania, of Nigerians being roasted alive. And that was what led to the reprisal on the malls in Lekki. So, and at every point in time, sir, we've been pointing attention of government and police that this is a menace we must face. It's not limited to Nigeria alone, fortunately. University of Ohio conducted a research. The result was that Hillary Clinton lost to Trump because of fake news, which was promoted by Russia. And they worked on 3 issues. The first was that Trump had been endorsed by the Pope. The second was that when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, he authorized the sales of arms to jihadists. And finally, that Hillary Clinton was in very poor health. These 3 fake news did a lot to depress the vote of Hillary Clinton. So we are sitting on the time bomb on this issue of fake news. Unfortunately, we have no national policy on social media. We need one. Sir, if you go to China, sir, I'm sorry, sir, if I keep using Mr. Chairman, because you have been long time pal, sir. We were together in China, sir. We could not get Google, Facebook, or Instagram. You can't even use your email in China because they make sure that it is censored. It's very regulated. Here, you can get anything. So, Chairman, honorable members, in June this year, there was a riot in Ethiopia when a popular musician was killed. What Ethiopia did to quit was to shut down for 2 days the social media. Bear in mind that Ethiopia hosts AU and United Nations headquarters for Africa. But the fact is that the only way to do it is by shutting down social media. So we need one, technology and resources to dominate our own social media and be able to control the technology, have technology to be able to control it, shut it down at will. We need a social media, policy that what can be seen, what cannot be seen. The last NSAS war was fought on social media. They mobilized and disseminated news using their phones. Yeah, Mr. Chairman, sir, the world today revolves around two things: smartphone and data. Smartphone, and the young ones we are talking to don't even watch television, don't listen to radio, they don't read newspapers, and you'll be shocked that if you start arguing with your own daughter or your own son, she will be quoting as a Bible the social media. So, Mr. Chairman, sir, the long and short, sir, is that I've said is that we need a policy on national policy on social media. We need also to empower the various ministries of information on how to deal with social media, and we need technology to be able to shut down at will social media will becomes a menace to the country's security. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. At the time it was proposed that NTA was going to take $500 million loan to improve their services. I want to ask if that is still on, because I didn't see it here. But I just want to make a point that looking at the income of NTA, the ability to pay back $500 million is difficult. I hope we will not end up like Zambia, where China has taken over their television house. Because once that happens, culturally everything will now be controlled by China. That is one. Secondly, the comment you made about social media, I want to comment briefly that while social media may be bad, it has done more good than harm. Because sometimes we talk about the evil of social media. We don't talk about the good of social media. There are times communities are fighting, a lot of people are being killed. It could happen in those days, 7 days, 1 month, nobody raises an eye. But now, if anything like that happens, because of social media, immediately government can respond. Talk about the recent looting of various COVID-19 items. In some places, they may be looting shops. Nobody will know. Government will not know, police will not know. But because of social media, once it's happening, somebody is posting it. And before you know, government is aware, police are aware, soldiers are aware, they will go there and save life and property. I can count on and on. There was a time somewhere, some people, boys were digging road. Possibly they are doing so that they can rob in the night. Because of social media, this information came up immediately and they were apprehended. If there's no social media, government will be wondering, this new road we did, what spoiled it? So I want to appeal that this desire to curb social media, we should not overdo it, because if we overdo it, it will harm us. Give the example of China, it's not a good example. China is a communist country, we know that. Nigeria have always been free. We are a democratic country. Let's just look at other democracies and see what they have done with their social media. Now, these technologies are already here, and they are not going to go away. I think we have enough laws in the law book to deal with social media. If people post things that are not correct, they can take them to court. If we think the laws are not enough, bring a bill. Then the National Assembly will look at it and pass it to a law. So this will be able to check people. Because if you don't do that, if you curb social media, what is going to happen is there will be great oppression, democracy will be greatly subdued, and before you know, what you try to cure, the harm will be worse than that. I know you are a good man with a good heart, and I know you will not support a thing that will bring dictatorship and destruction of democracy. Thank you very much.